Good evening, guys. Let me just catch up. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. I am so sorry I'm so late. Where are we? Here we go. Wait 2 seconds. Done. Beautiful. Hello, guys. How are you all this evening? It is wonderful for you to join me. I do apologize for being late, but I did have the best soup, and I'm all revved up now. So let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. So I am live on Facebook and YouTube. What's the word? You know what I mean. Same time. So how it works, guys, is just drop me a question. You may ask for a general read, or you may ask a specific question. And so there are no pregnancy, no legal, and no health questions. Yes. And no COVID questions. If I don't get to you within 5 minutes or so, please feel free to comment again. I'll try to follow the comments as much as what I'm able to. And what else did I leave out? I think that's about it. Let's get rocking and rolling. Susan Dodd, I'm going to jump on you first. Susan Dodd. While I'm here too, guys, there is a competition going on the page, building up my YouTube channel at the moment. So if you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, jump on my main page on Facebook, let me know that you have, and I will enter you into the draw. I'm giving away 2 half-an-hour readings once I get to 250 subscribers. All right, Susan Dodd, what do you need to know most? I am so excited, guys. My card deck is finished up. Susan, you've grabbed 2 for your first one. That's all right. 2. Okay. Let's see what you've got. All right, beautiful. Susan, so what I want to say to you is you've pulled the communication card, but with it you pulled the card about standing strong, holding your ground, okay? And so what this means is the communication to self, okay? And when I think about standing ground and being strong, it's about being honest with yourself, and it's about, kind of really, it is that honesty. It is the honesty, okay? And what I mean by that is, nobody else has to know if we discover where our weaknesses are and where we're struggling a little bit and all of those kind of little bits and pieces, okay? It's not about exposing yourself, but it's very much so about exposing yourself to yourself. Because, when I sit with the energy of this, it's like, what I actually see in front of me is it's an odd shape. It's like a big flat ball. It's like someone squashed a ball down, So there's pressure and there's energy in that, and I'm feeling stuck within that, And so I want to say to you that just by sitting back and having a chat with yourself, very much so. There's so much energy in that. It's got me all a little bit buzzy. But what I want to say, when we sit and we're honest with ourselves, have a look and just feel where you're struggling and just see where your responsibility lies in it. It's not about self-chastisement, okay? It's just about knowing where you lie. Just to give you a very quick example, my energy has been flat as because last week my back went, I was a week behind in my work, And so this week, I very consciously made sure I've drank my water. That's why I've made sure I've just made that huge pot of soup that you guys are all waiting for me to do. And, taking my multivitamin, just little things like that, because I know in myself that if I don't look after myself, I'm starting to struggle and let people down. Okay, so it's just that kind of energy that's there around it. You've got the You Are Blessed card thereafter, okay? And so what that talks about is, and it's also about honouring yourself as well, very much so about honour yourself, okay? And what that pertains to is that, it is that. So while you're communicating with yourself, honour yourself. As I said, it's not about chastisement, okay? Study, focus, fine print, okay? And for me, as I said, it's about looking at the big picture. It's not about going and targeting yourself out and going, all right, well, there it is. We might have a reaction and behave a certain way, but it might be because of external circumstances that's there as well, okay? So have a look at the big picture. There's a lot of gentle energy that flows through with that, okay? So Susan Dodd, that is for you, and I hope that it helps. All right, let's go. I don't want to do that. Isn't it funny, guys? Whenever you try to do something quick, you may as well not. It will backfire. Just take your time. Oh, yeah, and just take forever. There it is. All right, let's keep going. Where am I, John? Oh, no noise. I got my phone on so I can watch because it gives me better numbers. Oh, here we go. I want to go to that one. Jody Patterson. Jody Patterson. I am drawn to you. Jody Patterson. Definitely keen for any guidance, please. Number 1. Jody Patterson. 3. Jody. Here we go. Innovation. And some fun into it. Okay, Jody, when I sit with your cards, okay, what I get an instant energy around is change. I feel like there's changes that you want to make. I feel like, and you know, when I sit with these changes, I feel like it's changes within self to help create external changes. And by external changes, I mean sometimes it can be improvements in lifestyle, improvements in what comes into us, improvements in our energy, our motivation, our direction, our sense of self, all of those kind of little bits and pieces. It's that kind of energy that I'm drawn to with you, okay, Jody? And so what card you've drawn first is the innovation card, and you've got the detox card after it and the fun card. The reason why I want to show them to you all at once is because what I want to say is that they all do tie very closely together. And so what I feel is this card is the main one, the detox. We're wanting to change some things. We're wanting to get rid of what's no longer working. So what the cards are asking you to do is be innovative in that. And when they talk about innovation, it's about bringing in new ways of doing things, you know, new ideas, new energies, you know. And when I sit with that as well, I want to say that you already have some of them. I want to say that you're feeling it, but you're just kind of holding back on yourself a little bit. You know, so don't be afraid to. Like, one thing that I've been holding back on ages from you guys is doing the body movement stuff, the dancing and all that kind of stuff, and not as a jazzercise, but as a way to show you guys the way that movement and everything else like that, you know, does so much for us. And so, you know, I've been holding back on it, and because of my own lack of self-confidence and being shy and dead around like a twat and everything else, you know, and so I've kind of decided this week, you know what, no more. I'm going to throw that attitude out the door, and I'm just going to get on with it. And so that's what the same energy that clicks with you there with that innovation card, okay? But then you got the fun card. I always call this the fun card, and what that energy is around that is absolutely about keeping it fun. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't feel like you've got to go 100 miles an hour and just stay focused like that. Keep the balance. Keep the balance very much flowing around it, okay? Because it's really important, because if it becomes mundane, it becomes nothing but a task, your novelty and your energy is going to wear off very quickly, okay? So keep the balance of life within that, all right? So in essence there, what I'm talking about is to get rid of those things that you're wanting to, go and jump to those crazy ideas. Go and jump to those fun, innovative ideas that you've got, so that want to do things different. Don't be afraid to do things different, okay? It is time to break the mold around it, all right? So, Jody, that is for you, and I hope that it helps. Patsy Arnold, yes, absolutely. Please ask a question. I will jump over and answer that for you. Absolutely. And thank you very much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. All right, guys, let's keep going. Got a card turned over in here somewhere. I'm really excited. I've all but finished. I thought I was finished, and then I was lying in bed at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I went, oh, no, you need to add this to your cards. So I'm just going back and changing all of that now. Well, not changing, adding. And then they will be finished and ready to send off to the printer. Very excited, because they're basically an extension of me. So, yeah. Oh, yay for soup. Oh, totally. Hey, Jody, you should see my soup. It's pretty awesome. I don't brag much, but I'll tell you all about my soups and my stir fries. Manda Louise, I do want to read for you. Any guidance or direction? I'll look at you can see my little one. Just sticking her head around the corner. That's funny. All right, Manda Louise, let's see what we've got for you. Manda Louise. All right, where do I want to go? Don't forget, guys, as I said, YouTube videos are coming in daily now. So if you haven't already, please jump over. Just look for Elizabeth Bratcher Psychic Medium on YouTube. Subscribe if you go on my Facebook post page, but there's a post with competition. So if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you go in the draw to win a half an hour already. All right, let's go. Manda Louise. Oh, look at that. You've got nice cards. Okay. Amanda Louise, when I sit with your cards, you've got healing. Okay, you've got the healing card, you've got the encouragement card, and you've got it is now, right time. You can do it. It is now. Oh, you can do it. That's on this card. So I knew that energy was there somewhere. See my super, it's got me all. So what I want to say to you, Amanda, though, is the healing. Okay, I feel like when I sit with this card, you know, absolutely, all jokes aside, I just want to say that quickly because there's a really nice, warm, beautiful energy when I sit with your cards, and I do feel like the healing is starting to begin. And you know, healing, I want to make that on a. When I say universal, I don't want to make it generalized in just about anything. I want to say that it's happening on a big scale. I want to say that it's, you know, it's you know, when it touches us and we're just feeling good in a nice holistic way. Okay. You know, we're feeling good in mind, body, and spirit. That's what I'm after. That's there. And you might not be feeling all of that now, but I feel like you're starting to see those rays of sunshine coming through with it. And I want to say, open yourself to it. Okay. I don't want to be cliche when I talk about the energies with it, but I want to say, open yourself up to it. I accept this healing. I accept that I'm moving forward. I accept that I'm strong. I accept that I've got this energy, you know, and to believe in that, you know, because that encouragement card that's there, as I said, I always get that, you can do it. But that's what it's like. It's like, you can do this, you know, and then you've got the right time is now. And so what they're saying is, you know, it's going to be beneficial for you if you can spend some time and just open yourself up to that healing. Yes, it involves forgiveness. Yes, it involves, you know, confrontation in certain ways and all of that kind of little energies, but it's going to be so well worth it, all right? It is time for you to start moving forward. You already are, and so it's just time to let that extra energy in and let it flow. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Let it flow. It's, you know, yeah, I want to say, yeah, just, yeah, you feel it. I feel like I don't need to put specific words onto that. I feel like you feel that healing and the energies that's coming in with, okay? All right, I'm going to jump over now to Patsy Arnold. Patsy Arnold, I would like to answer your question for you. You're a Cappy, I'm a Cappy too. Nice, strong-headed people we are, aren't we? What's coming in regarding my life, my romance life soon? Currently talking to the Taurus and a Libra man. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I am not into star signs. Not that I'm not into them. Like, I don't know like that, but I just mean knowledge-wise. I don't use the energy of a star sign to do a reading. I'll jump in on each specific person. Patsy, what I want to say to you, there is... the Taurus and the Libra man. The Taurus and the Libra man, I want to say that your Libra man's feeling a little bit more softer than what your Taurus man is. And when I say softer, I want to say he's a little bit more ready to move forward. Even if he doesn't feel like it, it's like he takes things slower. He wants to see the bigger picture. He doesn't want to just go at 100 miles an hour, you know, whereas I'm feeling like the Taurus side of that gentleman is you know, and I'm not jumping on Taurus or Libra either way. I've just separated them with those two words in my head for energy purposes. The Taurus man feels like he's still, you know, a beautiful person and things like that, but still learning about himself, still learning about how to fall into gracefully into a really committed relationship, okay? And so let that energy really kind of guide you and let it validate it for yourself, absolutely. But I want to say to you right now that my energy is leaning towards that Libra man just for that long-term side of things, okay? He can be a little bit more conservative as well, I feel, but I want to say to you that, you know, you've got a really nice energy when you let yourself be comfortable. You've got a really nice peppy energy, and so it's a nice balance of yin and yang, okay? So, yeah, again, absolutely always make your own choices. I always say that when I do a reading, regardless of what any psychic ever tells you, always trust your gut, okay, if it says something different. But I do want to say that that's where my energy is drawn very strongly, okay? So I hope that helps, Patsy. All right. Let's keep going. Beautiful. All right, where am I drawn to? Yeah, I thought you would say that, Patsy. But, you know, it's not a bad thing, okay? It's not a bad thing. It's, yeah, it's not a bad thing. He's capable of more than just being conservative. Just needs a little bit of fire up his bum. All right, let's go. Curious as to why. Sarah McHugh. I'm not quite sure what I want to say to you, but I'm drawn to you. Just general, been pulled towards a reading lady lately. I'm curious as to why. You know why, Sarah? Honestly, I feel because you're starting to tap into your own energies, and I feel like, you know, there's bigger ideas blooming around you, and so it's like everything's not out of whack around you. Everything feels quite secure is the word that I get. You're welcome, Patsy. It's the secure is the words that I get, okay? And what I want to say when I sit with that is, let me take a breath. See what happens when I reply to someone else. Just general being pulled towards. So yes, as I said, what I want to say is that you're starting to feel your own energies and your own connections to self, okay? And I feel like, as I said, everything feels secure around you. So I don't feel like, that you're needing to make all these big, massive changes or anything else like that. I feel like you're reaching at a point where you're starting to see that you can step up to another level. You can step up into that next phase of life, and people describe phases as life in different ways. It can be from going from your 20s to your 30s to your 40s, all of that kind of stuff. But I want to say, when I sit with you around phases, it's about just kind of going from one level here up to that next level, And so what I want to say to you is as I said, that if you've been called towards during a reading and you're curious as to why it is that, it's just to validate what you already know. It's to validate those little ideas, those little suggestions that are coming in, that it's time to start moving forward, that it's time to start pulling some strong energy in. You've actually got a really nice, strong self-employment energy. And so, for me, that it can sit in an autonomous job kind of role, management role and things like that. But I do want to say, though, it's like there's a little idea brewing in the back of your head, and it's not like you're quite ready to step into it, but the steps that you're taking and choosing are starting to lead you to that, all right? And so, Sarah, I hope that helps for you, and absolutely always happy to elaborate on a reading. And guys, I'll let you all know right now while I say that if you use the code MAY on my booking system, MAY, you'll also get a 40% discount on your reading. That's for you guys here on the live this evening, and you will be able to, just put in that code word MAY, and it is for all live and phone and video readings, okay? So, Sarah, I hope that helps. But, yeah, listen, okay? You're being guided up to the next step. Listen. All right. Colette O'Hagan, will I get a job soon? Colette, I get weeks when I sit with you and I say that, okay? I feel like you need to put a lot of energy into it. I feel like you need to be quite consistent with it. I feel like you already have been quite consistent with it. There's a little face poker through. I think she's worked out. She can see herself. There is a consistency that's there with it, okay? So I don't want to say that you've just been sitting back and waiting for this to come in, but so I want to say keep that same energy moving forward that's there, but I'm feeling 7 to 8 weeks around a job coming in, okay? So I hope that helps. All right, Angel Trishelle, I am going to pull cards on this. How do you think Royal Psychic Live is going to go in 2020? Well, I'll tell you right now that you have my absolute full support, and so I think it's going to be amazing. So let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, I can't wait until my deck is ready. All right, Angel Trishelle. Let's see what the cards have to say. And while you're here, guys, as well, I'm going to do a shout out. I'm going to do a shout out. Royal Psychic Reading Room. If you look that up onto Facebook, you will see there's some absolutely amazing things coming. The beautiful Angel Trishelle runs out. We do the Easter show, MBSs, and there is, live TV coming. It's very exciting. All right, so Angel, the cards for you. You got the female card, which means that the changes that are coming about are coming from you, and it's up to you to create these changes, okay? Which, for me, what this card always means is that, external energy can be a good support for us, but it's up to us to utilize that support. It's up to us to find the opportunities, and very much so trust in your own energy and your own instinct around this, okay? So then you've got the work changes card coming up, all right? And so for me, this is very much about those positive changes that are coming. It's showing you that the changes you're trying to put in place are coming. And then you've got the encouragement card that you can do it, and what I want to say with this as well is it's really important that I don't want to say that you can't let your energy drop a little bit or anything else like that, because I know on days, it jumps up and down for all of us. But I want to say to you, keep your energy level. Keep your energy level. Don't let self-doubt creep in. Don't let anything around you kind of deter you, because this energy is exactly where it needs to be, and you know that. And so, just really stick with that energy. Stick with the truth. Stick with the beliefs that are there. All right. It's such a nice, beautiful energy. So you've got balance. See keep with your situation. Innovation's already happening. Keeping in your fun, and there's an opportunity to develop. So I just follow the cards, and they're definitely showing you're onto a good thing. Keep your energy nice and level with it, and as I said, don't let other people around you get in your head with it. Okay, Angel Trishelle, that is for you. I hope it helps. All right, let's do a little bit of a scroll so I can catch up to the comments a bit. Holy camolies. Okay, yes, let's catch up to a little bit. Louisa Smith, guidance and clarity on my love situation, please. You know, the saying that comes to me when I'm sitting with you, Louisa, is if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. And the reason why I want to say that is to you is not for any harsh reasons, but just to really honestly keep your eyes nice and open. Keep your eyes open, okay? Don't be afraid to see the truth for what it is. Recognize the red flags and let go of things as they come in when they don't serve you any purpose, okay? And what I want to say to you around that, Louisa, is that by doing so and by building up your boundaries, it's going to push away the things that no longer need it. So if there's a relationship that's not serving, be prepared for that to disappear. And if there's not a relationship that's there, I want to say that there is at least people around you that do need to back off, okay, that are stepping in on your energy. And whether it's a love relationship or not, I want to say that they're still affecting your sense of self, all right? So I really want you to kind of have a look and see about that energy that's there. But also what I want to say is if you're waiting for something to come in, by sitting with your energies and bringing them up, you're going to also have that good positive energy, which is going to bring an equal in for you as well. So as far as the love situation goes, you know, I want to say don't be afraid to let things go that no longer serve, all right? It's I feel like it's been a long time coming. I feel like you're completely aware of the choices that need to be made, and I want to say to you, don't be afraid to make those choices, all right? I feel like, you know, in a couple of years you'll look back and you'll go, oh, thank God, all right? Awesome. Okay, so I hope that helps for you, Louisa. I have a little man here asking me to turn on this topic. I'm hungry. Yeah, Dad said he was going to make you some, remember? Good old Dad. All right. Let's keep going. All right, guys, I'm just going to do this. Excellent. All right, so just a quick rehash while I'm here before I jump on to the next one. For those of you who haven't already, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I will then go onto my Facebook page. There's a post on the main page, which isn't too old, and comment on there that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm giving away 2 30-minute readings once subscriptions reach up to 250. Use the code word MAY, M-A-Y. You'll get a 40% discount on all of the readings, phone and video, all over the world. You're very welcome to. And other than that, let's get on with the show. All right, Dunny, I'm going to do a read for you. Hi, dear. When will I meet the right man, and how will he look like? Many blessings to you. You know, Dunny, what I will never do in a reading, I won't say I never do, okay? I'll always give you a brief description, but what I want to point out is that when in any psychic, any medium gives you a description of somebody that you're going to meet, okay, it's as the energy sits today, all right? Because, you know, for me, I always sit back on the fact that, you know, if we sit back and, like, for example, spirit, when they come through, okay, quite often the mistake that gets made is that they've got light hair, but it'll come through dark. And the reason is they wear a hat. Okay, so when we're sitting through forward in a psychic capacity and looking at who's coming in, and we see someone with dark hair, you know, are we necessarily taking a moment to see that this person's wearing a hat? And if we're not, well, you know, we miss that point. And so I really don't like to say, are you going to meet someone that's got dark hair and is this kind of person who does that kind of job? Because people can get quite fixated on those facts and they shut themselves off to the energy that comes in around that beyond. Okay, so very much so, as I said, I'll give you a general around that, but I don't generally sit with Pacific looks and things like that. Can I help you? Come on, chuff. All right, so when will you meet the right man? All right, Danny, what I want to say to you is, okay, is that there is a nice strong relationship energy around you, but there's more work to be done before the right one's going to step in. So I want you to move with caution, okay? So what I want to say to you is just spend a couple of months, you know, just making sure again that you've got your expectations correct around what you want out of a relationship and that you are willing to stand up for yourself and your boundaries within that, because otherwise I feel like there's a vulnerability around you where somebody can possibly come in and actually take advantage of that, okay? And so, yeah, be really mindful because the energy is strong, but I don't feel that the next one and the one after that, you know, necessarily that right energy. And when I say the next one and the one after that, you'll know, okay? You'll know. When that right one comes in, there's a tenderness to them that you're not actually used to, all right? And so I do want to say to you that this person does feel around a similar height, okay? They do feel like they're from around where you are, so whatever culture you come from, I do feel like they're joined to that culture as well, okay? And I want to say to you that this person has a beautiful feel around their family and is also a hard worker, All right. And so, Danny, what I want to say to you there is, as I said, just be really, really mindful to check where your energy is before you go and walk into another relationship, because there's not a long timeline on this, okay? And you need to be cautious, because right now I do feel like you just need to, as I said, just be sure that you understand that you are absolutely wonderful and deserve the best treatment and all of that kind of thing, and that you're not going to compromise around that, okay? So that's just what I want to say for you, okay? I say okay a lot sometimes, don't I? All right. Let's see where else I'm going to go. All right, AP. AP. Yes, you may join the list. If you have a particular question, let me know. Otherwise, just let me know you want a general reading, and I will do that for you if I happen to catch you again. So as I said, Danny, I don't think it's ethical as a psychic to go, yeah, he's got dark hair. You might wear a hat, okay? But yeah. You'll see. All right. You're always welcome to book a reading if you'd like to get a little bit more, but I've got to jump through, so I can't spend too much time on one person. All right. Let's go. Hayley Wood. Hayley Wood, I am drawn to you. Many, many blessings. All right. Hayley Wood, Hayley Wood, Hayley Wood, Hayley Wood, Hayley Wood. What do you need to know the most? Let's find out. Hayley Wood. Wow, what a good. I can honestly say I've never actually had this collection of cards before in this deck. What's it about? Okay, and what's happening? All right, nice. All right, Hayley, you've got an interesting read. So you've got the male card, you've got the heartache card, you've got the female card. If I pull what the situation's about, it's about making peace and forgiveness. And if I follow the story a little bit further, we need to find some balance. We need to keep our fun, but we need to be patient. Okay, so what I want to say to you is that male, yeah, I do feel there's around, relationship. It kind of screams at you, doesn't it? There's something different about this energy, but I'm really struggling just to go relationship. But males always pertain to a male energy, okay? We're doing general read. So, Hayley, I'm going to keep this as specifically generalized as I can, because it's sitting quite specific for me. And I want to say to you that this is what it feels like here. There's an imbalance in a relationship around you, very much so. Okay, I feel like you're not being treated and honoured in the way that you should, okay? And even if you disagree, I want you to look at the bigger picture here and just keep open to the fact, as I said, that this may not be a lover, okay? A male, brothers, fathers, father-in-laws, male boss, it's that kind of energy that pertains to it. And as I said, because it's making me jumble my words, okay? And so what I want to say, though, in between is that relationship that's there, as I said, it's causing you problems. It's causing you sadness, okay? Your heart's still complete, but it's a little bit broken. And so the female card, as we showed earlier, comes out. It means that the solution comes from within you. It's up to you to take action to resolve this, and it's up to you to bring it from within, to get yourself back at a place of peace and contentment. Forgiveness and making peace absolutely comes in, and they say that's the underlying, energy that's here. And so, making peace with the way situations are, and forgiveness and things like that. And they can be on self and it can be on others as well, all right? So they're asking you to take a moment and have a look at that. And I just want to throw in quickly, forgiveness is never about saying what the other person did was okay. It's just about saying I don't want to hold on to the pain anymore, okay? And then they're just reminding you, to find some balance, keep a little bit of fun into it, try, when the energy's low to find something that lifts you up and stimulates you, okay? But to give yourself some time and some patience as well through that, okay? So, look, Hayley, what I want to say to you is if you're thinking about, whether or not you need to make a decision, if something's feeling off a little bit around you in one of your situations, one of your relationships with a male, pay attention to it. It's time to take some action onto it. It's not going to get any better, okay? What you've got is what you've got. All right, let's keep going. Sorry, world's biggest water bottle, but I measure. What I measure. Okay, let's go. I'm going to attempt to say this name. So again, I always say with absolute respect if I mess up anyone's name, but I'm an energy worker, so if I can't say your name, I'm still going to go to you. Bongiwe. I'm probably saying that so wrong. Bongiwe. Your surname is Mkwanazi. Mkwanazi. That's it. You've asked me I have a reading, please. I am drawn to your energy, so I'd like to pull some cards for you, please. And again, please accept my apologies. I'm sure that I have said your name incorrectly. But you have a beautiful energy, and I want to draw to you. I want to say that you're intuitive, okay? You've got a nice, strong, intuitive energy that's there, but I want to say to you, use it for the right purposes. And when I say that, I want to say, use it for your own strength, your own guidance, your own building and things like that. Don't just serve others, serve yourself as well, okay? So I want to pull some cards for you. Yeah, see? Okay, so you've got the card of self-trust, okay? When this card comes out, it always talks about trusting self, all right? And to trust your instinct. Yes, there may be some betrayal and deceit around you, and I do feel in this card that you actually do need to be mindful of that energy, but ultimately what this card always means for me is you're not trusting yourself enough, and it's a nice reminder that you can, okay? That the things that you're seeing, you do need to trust. It's sitting in your gut, and so just follow that instinct through, and you get some career and work changes that come through. Now, for that, I'm not specifically drawn to work, but I am drawn to financial, and I am drawn to it lifting up, and I do feel like things ease off. I feel like there's something going in the wrong direction that shouldn't be, and that should be around with us, but that I'm not putting things in place properly, not because I can't, but because, my heart and things like that are in different areas. Then you've got the intention card, and what I want to say to you around the intention card there is be careful what you wish for. If you focus on the negative, a negative outcome is what's going to come around, We've all seen it before. I knew that was going to happen, and the reason why you probably knew it was going to happen is because you didn't think it was going to be anything different, okay? And so very mindful of where your intention is. Focus on the positive, see the intention, see the vision, feel the happiness, feel the outcome, all of that kind of energy that's there, and really try to put a bit of trust and belief into that is going to be the outcome that is coming along for you, okay? I feel like you've been waiting and struggling a little bit, and I just want to say that there is a bit of relief coming around, but it's up to you to be really strong in that energy to make sure it comes in, okay? So I hope that helps. Okay. Dawn Jane Keogh. Having a moment. Sorry, I'm stuck with names, but as I said, I'm not drawn to names, I'm drawn to the energy. I'm from Italy, and I'm curious to know about my current relationship issues. What I want to say to you is communication feels like it's really important, and I know that that's a normal thing to say, but what I want to say is that you're dancing around, okay? You're keeping everything at this level when you just need to go a little bit deeper, and it's like you're a bit scared to go deeper because truths are going to be exposed, and we're scared of losing things, and we're scared of losing securities, and all of that kind of energy that's there. But what I want to say is that when you actually delve deeper, I think you'll find that you're actually on a more of a similar page than what you've given yourselves credit for at the moment, okay? And I really feel like you do have to stop for a moment and not be afraid to lay everything out onto the table, because if you don't take a moment to do that, you're already going to lose what you're losing anyway, okay? And so come back a little bit, you're losing each other, and you need to stop and you need to look at each other. And as I said, there's a trust and there's a vulnerability that you guys have with each other. Bring it back, okay? And at least then that you've done everything that you could have, if you do decide to move. But I honestly just feel like this is all that it needs. I feel like we need to see each other's truths. We need to really feel each other's hearts and see each other's hearts. And remember why we were here in the first place. All right, I don't feel like this relationship has to end, but I feel like, bring the truth, bring the vulnerability, bring the rawness back into it, bring the communication back into it. And, and don't be afraid to express our needs and our concerns off of what the other person says. All right? If you don't like it, we need to speak up. Okay, so Dawn, that is for you, and I hope that it helps. Nicole Timberlake. Nicole Timberlake, what do you need to know most? Nicole Timberlake. All right, Nicole, what do you need to know the most? Carlton Blake. I've done it again. Isn't that interesting? Hasn't done it all night. It's twice. Puts in the same place for you. There we go. All right. Nicole. All right, Nicole, your cards are the right time to do it is now. An ending, cycles out, contracts, commitments, marriage. What do I want to say to you, Nicole? What time now? There's a cycle coming out. Commitment. Yeah, nice. All right, Nicole, what I want to say to you is that when I sit with your cards and I feel and listen to the energy that's around, so that the right time is now and that there's an ending, there's a cycle that's coming to a head. And what I want to say is that you're kind of aware of this. And you know what's funny, actually, there's a little bit of a loss feeling around that. So, I don't want to necessarily say that the cycle that's winding out was a negative one, okay, but it is time to move forward. And, this, and I want to say to you as well that this feels like it's personal, but it feels like it affects outwards, like it comes from within, but affects out. Because I keep wanting to go to like work and, it's not work per se, like exactly. It's like the energy of when we're sitting good in ourselves and we're sitting, in that right place, that good things come in and we automatically move up and we automatically get that, that progression through. So what I want to say to you is let it flow and enjoy it, okay? And the card that you've got after that is commitments and marriage and contracts, okay? The commitment word is what sticks out and for me, and I want to say it's commitment to self, okay? It's like it's like you got it going. It's like you got it going. You've got a nice energy around you now, and for the things that you are doing that are working towards something, I want to say that there's a really nice feeling of success around those things, okay? Just keep the momentum going. Keep the momentum going. All right, Nicole, so I hope that helps. Monica D, I would like to pull a card for you. I want to say that you're actually going to hear from them at the end of the month, Monica. Like I get 20s, okay? So, but like, 26, 27, 28, 29, that kind of number is running through my head. But I want to say it's just short. I don't feel it's like the come to me that you're waiting for. I feel like it's like communication, and that I'm actually skipping over into the early part of next month before they come in, okay? There's still things that need to be sorted out with this. There's not 100%, like if you're waiting for this person to come in on a commitment, there's still work that needs to be done. It's not sitting solid just because this person's coming in, it's all working out. Be really mindful and just make sure, as I said, that you're, as you said, I didn't say, but make sure you are honouring yourself in this situation. Make sure you're getting as much out of this as what they're getting out of it, and don't let them dick you around. Don't let them dick you around, hey? And if they are, pay attention to the red flags and don't be afraid to move on. All right, Monica, that is for you, and I hope that it helps. All right, let's see. Debbie Sutton, Fire. Am I saying that correctly? Doesn't matter if I don't, I suppose. Dropping cards. All right, Debbie, what do I want to? General reading, please. Don't forget, guys, you can use the code word May to book a reading. You'll get a 40% discount, phone and readings. I do believe face-to-face is going to be back shortly. Don't quote me. But I do believe so. Debbie. All right. Be positive, release, and finding balance. I want to follow that a little bit. Taking some time out and healing. Why? Because it's coming from within you. Okay. So, Debbie, what I want to say is you've got the positive card, the release card, finding balance card. When I follow it through, you've got the recharge, the healing, and the innovation card. So, very much so. What I want to say is, be positive. There's a release, okay? And what I want to say is that this release doesn't necessarily feel like it's something that you've chosen or something that you've walked gracefully into with open arms. It's not necessarily something that's a choice. It might be something that you've chosen to do because you know it's the best thing for you, or it may have been something that's imposed upon you, okay? But what I want to say is that it's actually a gift in disguise. And regardless of how you're feeling, if it's got any kind of heaviness to it, it is a gift in disguise, okay? Embrace it. You're actually going to be really grateful that this happened, okay? And that's where the positive card comes in and that release card. And so when we're talking about finding balance, okay, and then you've got the recharge card that's there, the recharge card. Recharge card room. We used to get recharge cards. God, how old am I? But anyway, so finding balance and taking some time out to recharge is just that. It's taking a breath, taking a moment just to be, taking a moment just to connect yourself. It's going to allow some healing to come in, okay? And you know, when I sit with that, I feel like I want to go, but I shouldn't have to do that. You know, I shouldn't have to be in a position where I have to heal. But you know what? Sometimes things happen that we can't control, that aren't necessarily fair. But we just have to understand that they have happened and we have a choice in how we choose to deal with it, okay? And so very much so, you know, take that energy upon itself. Be innovative. Go out and, you know, I always say go and try line dancing or anything else like that. I'm giggling because the vision that they put in my head was streaking down the road naked. I don't advise you go and do that right this moment. That's my go-to when I'm about 90 and I've never been arrested. I'm going to go streak naked somewhere. I'll paint something on myself or something. Why not? I don't know. But anyway, we're all going to be arrested once in our lives, right? So, it's my choice then. But anyway, back to my point, is being innovative and see what I mean, like being a bit fun, being a bit silly, you know what I mean? Just stepping out of your comfort zones a little bit, you know? I feel like you have been, you know, just living, in a nice, comfortable bubble and, you know, doesn't necessarily always feel so comfortable. So enjoy the fact that it's gone. As I said, this is a really good thing. This is a really nice reading. It's like, as I said, it's always been forced upon you, but in the end, you're going to go, thank God. All right, and you pulled the female card out when I see as to why the situation comes about. Okay, so this is something that's happening internally within you. All right, so I hope that helps. Many, many blessings to you, Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie, where do I get from? All right, let's keep going. Fun fact, guys. Please comment and tell me if you agree, okay? So I read something interesting the other day that said that your tongue has a memory or has like it doesn't have a brain, okay? I'm just going to get to the generalized point of it. Basically, what the point was that if you imagine licking something, you can taste it. So imagine licking glass. Imagine licking a table leg. You know, you can sense what it tastes like, what it feels like on your tongue and what it would taste like. And I did try it, like obviously not licking the things, but think about it. Think about glass. Think about licking glass. You know, it's all imagine. Think about licking grass. Oh, think about licking a wool jumper. It's funny. The brain's an amazing thing. I love the way that it works. I always love those little quirky little bits and pieces that's there. How long will I be here for? Oh, another 17, 18 minutes at least. What's up, buddy? Where's that?
I don't want that. I only want you.
Oh, I know, mate. I won't be long.
Wait, I want to talk to the camera as well.
You want to talk to the camera as well?
Okay.
Oh, no. Here, look, I'll show you a trick. Stand right there.
Okay.
No, just stand here. Put your head there. Yeah, say hi, everybody.
Hi.
They can see you. See you on the camera. Right. Go lie down. I'll be there in a minute. All right, careful, bud. Okay. You all good? Can't listen to it here, mate. I can't listen to the computer. Go sit out in the lounge. Love you.
Love you.
Love you. All right, sorry, guys. Blessed COVID, doing a lot of work from home. But you know what? That's life, isn't it? You know, it's yeah. My family is why, or part of the reason why I do this work. But yeah, he's sticking his head back around. Bye, buddy. Love you.
Love you.
All right, so where am I going?
Wait, I don't want to be out of work.
Yeah, in a couple of minutes, buddy.
What?
Yeah. I'm not sure. You know, Lauren, sorry, I forgot how close I was looking to the camera then. Just check out my winkles. Oh, good old. Lauren and Bed, I want to draw for you. And what I want to say is that you're feeling confused and not sure how somebody is feeling about you. Lauren, you know, I'm going to take this opportunity to jump on my bandwagon and say to you that we've had this discussion and it's just about taking time. That's why you're feeling confused, okay? Because there's so many beautiful new energies that are coming in around you at the moment. It is not time. I tell you, hey, like if I got to say one thing that was true, that's there. It's not time to lock yourself into any kind of relationship, okay? And I know that that's not what you're asking, but you've got a big heart. You're a very loyal person, and you know you focus your energy, and you know you feel all of those good feelings and everything else like that, and you throw your energy there. But honestly, it's not time yet. It is not time yet. You know, I want to say to you, do yourself a really massive favor and say that you're confused because your instinct is trying to say to you to slow down. Okay, it's about, you know, have fun. Absolutely, have fun. Follow it through. You know what I mean? But sit there and go, okay, well, I'm going to let this go for 6 months. And in 6 months, if I still feel like this, then I can follow that through. Give yourself an opportunity to learn yourself before, you know, you'd go and learn somebody else, before you need or ask that person to come and learn about you. Okay. It's a really beautiful, gentle energy that's there. But as I said, you know, straight up, you always know that I'll be honest with you and, you know, give it to you the way that it is, whether you like it or not. Okay, but I want to say to you just have some fun, all right, and just relax. You are not meant to be locked into a relationship right now, all right? Absolutely not. Okay, I feel like this other person still has got some work to do on themselves as well. All right, so bring it together. Be a beautiful support and unionship for each other, but don't lock yourself into something you're not ready for. Okay, Lauren, I can't stress that enough, all right? So I hope that you love that. I'm sure it's not what you wanted to hear, but it's what you needed to hear. All right, let's keep going. Move forward in a relationship together. Alini, I want to say to you that yes, they are trying, but you know, just be mindful. Like I feel like the loyalty's there. I honestly do, but I just feel like, you know, susceptible to a little bit of a flirt and things like that. So just make sure your boundaries are really clear. You know, make sure that you haven't kind of gone, yep, I don't want you doing this when you mean, I don't want you doing this when what you mean is I don't want you doing this. Okay, so just keep everything really clear. Express yourself along the way. Let him know when you're feeling uncomfortable. Let him know when you're feeling like something has, you know, been compromised. Let him give you that self-explanation and very much trust in the fact that it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck. It's a duck, okay? Sit with that, trust in it, and just allow that to make the decision for you, all right? It is still not 100% where this relationship is sitting, all right? You guys just need to kind of come together, keep communication, honesty, and everything else really, really, really real, really, really real. But I want to say he is there for genuine reasons, and he is trying, okay? So give it every opportunity that it has. All right. Let's keep going. As I said, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I think I say that wrong, but anyway. What I would like to say is there's a competition on my Facebook page. If you jump onto my Facebook page, for those of you that are even watching onto YouTube, Elizabeth Bratcher Psychic Medium, comment on the post that you're following me on to YouTube. We're giving away 2 30-minute readings once the subscriptions get up to 250, okay? And so that is for everybody all over the world. As long as you know that we can communicate, I'm absolutely happy to sit with you and do a reading. And that will be my gift, just to thank you for you guys helping me lift up my YouTube channel, okay? So just want you to know that. And also use the code word MAY, M-A-Y, to give you a 40% discount on any reading. What comes through in the next couple of months, Rosie? If you're always having a dream, come through in the next couple of months. Rosie, what I want to say to you is, you know, there's a lot of truth that feels like it comes through in that dreams, but there's also a lot of symbolism that feels like it's attached with it as well. So just make sure you're analyzing it properly so that when it comes in, you see it for its truth, okay? But yeah, I do feel like there is a nice, strong energy to that. But I just feel like, as I said, just don't take it literal. I don't want to say don't take it all literal, okay? Look for the symbolism within it because that has significance. Natalie Byers, work card. Oh my God. Sorry, I dropped all my cards. All right. Nicole Byers. Where'd you go? Oh, Natalie Byers. Natalie Byers. Work card, please, lovely. Work card, please, lovely. Natalie Byers, what do you need to know? Work. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm drawn to both of those. I'm going to pick both of them. Yeah. Nice cards, Natalie. All right, so what I have pulled for you is the first card is about being positive, okay? And then you've got a card about fresh beginnings and a new start, all right? For me, that's what I feel like is there. I feel like these cards are sitting quite literal, and then you've got a card about moving on. And as I said, I pulled out two by accident, so I kept them because I wanted to. And then you got the money, the wealth, prosperity card that's there. So what I want to say to you, Natalie, when I'm focusing on work is that you're sitting all sweet, okay? If you're waiting on a job to come in, I want to say to you that this timeline, I feel like this thing's already in the work. I feel like you've already put the spanners out there and you're just waiting to see back in, okay? What I want to say to you is that those feelers that you have put out, one of them pays off, okay? One of them pays off. And if it's, and just because I always err on the side of caution, I want to say to you that if it's not a line that you've thrown out, it's a line that you're about to. You've already got it. So you might be sitting there going, oh, yeah, I'm going to apply for that tomorrow. I'm going to do that next week, or I'm waiting for this at work to get shifted around, all of that kind of energies, you know, so whether it's the new or the old, that's there, but it's something that you already have brought in around you, okay, just to clarify. That's there. But yeah, nice energy. Absolutely nice energy. I don't feel a lot of reason to worry or be concerned, okay? Take the opportunities as they arise, okay? If this is an opportunity, if this is representing an opportunity, take it, okay? It's something different. It'll push you out of your comfort zone a little bit. That's there, but you're actually going to really love it and enjoy it, okay? And if it's regardless, I want to keep that with, regardless of what tangent that is, it's going to be out of your comfort zone, but you're going to love it and you're going to enjoy it. All right, Natalie, so I hope that helps. All right. Priyanka S. May I have a reading into my current relationship? You know, I want to say yes, okay? I want to say yes to the question you've asked around marriage, and I want to say to you that I feel that this is something that's already kind of been muled and mused over within minds. I want to say to you that there has been some hesitation leading up to this, and that there seemed to be a couple of things that needed to be sorted out. These feel, what's the word? I don't know if I'm using the right word when I say diplomatic. I don't think I am. I think I want to use the word political, but even then, you know, it's in that context of you know, this person thinks this way, this person thinks this way, this person thinks this way, and it's causing problems in the middle. You know what I mean? And all that kind of energy and confusions, you know, and stuff like that. But I want to say that we're moving past all of that now. Just keep the security up. You know what I mean? I don't feel that insecurity serves this relationship very well. All right, so keep the security up with it. Otherwise, yes, I want to say to you that yes, it is. Okay, I hope that helps you. All right. Sonia Erickson, am I on the right path? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. I want to say yes. But I want to say to you, you're on the right path. But, you know, like when we're walking along a path, it has choices along the way. And, you know, it might have to twist around a tree, and it might have a downhill, and it might have an uphill, and all the rest of it that's there. So I want to say to you that, yes, you're on the right path, but there are still lessons and challenges within that path. Okay, so don't get disheartened when everything doesn't just fall into place. And I'm not saying everything's going to turn to crap by any yards of the stick. I'm just saying be prepared for the twists, the turns, the hills, the upturns, you know, the puddles in the middle of the path and everything else like that. But yes, you're on the right path. There's still a lot of hard work to do though. I feel like where you're heading is, you know, it sounds a bit cliche when I say this, but to keep it in context, okay, it feels like where you are at age-wise, without, yeah, it's hard to tell. I'm trying to look and see on your profile picture. But, what I want to say to you, though, is, age-wise or energy-wise and situational-wise that's there, it's something new. There's still lessons to be brought in, okay? So, yes, you're on the right path, but, as I said, lessons and challenges still along the way. It's up to you to persevere through them to actually get to the end. And I feel like that is also part of the path. So don't be disheartened by them, okay? Grab them by the big and hairies. All right. We're not old, we're educated. Absolutely, Donna. Absolutely. All right. Let's have a look and see where else I want to go. For the streak. Back to back for what? Back and forth. I'm an Aries, Sun, Gemini, rising, Pisces, Moon. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because you obviously missed what I said earlier about how I don't have a clue around star signs. You could be an Aries, Sun, rising, Pisces, Moon over the Star of Labyrinth for all I know. But I love you. I appreciate you very much trying to give me as much information as possible. And so I am going to read for you. Absolutely. I'm just having a bit of a giggle at myself. I'm an energy worker and I have very, very little idea about star signs. All right. So I would love a reading around an intimate relationship that's been going on for years back and forth. What I want to say to you, Paul, is that back and forth, I actually feel like there's also been in-betweens as well, so other relationships that have gone on as well. And, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like you went in the right time in the right place. And so, the energy connection's there and the love connection's there, but there's not enough timing in the right place to bring it all together, It means, I feel like as well that it means by being together, there had to be sacrifices made, all right? And so what I want to say to you, Paul, is to kind of just sit with that energy and say, do we want to do this or do we not? Because the problem is with going back and forth, even if the love's real and the time that you spend together is completely beautiful and the time you spend apart is okay, you're kind of stopping yourself from and the other person as well from having that full-time relationship and that big commitment and love and everything else that's there. There's something that's getting in the way of you, Claire, and it's there for a reason, okay? And sometimes, there's that crappy part in life where you feel connected and want to be with somebody, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't work out, and I feel like this is almost one of those situations. And when I say not work out, I know that you guys have been attached and you have the ability to do so, but can you release and sacrifice everything else is around to come together, And if that's the case, I want to say go for gold. And if it's not, see it for what it is, because you don't want to get to a point where it is too late and you're sitting there by yourselves, 90 years of age, and everything else like that, just be really mindful, okay? There's a reason why things go back and forth. And, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's a fucking duck, and it's just really time to kind of understand that for what it is. I feel it. I feel sad. I feel sad even saying it, but at the same token as well, I also see that the pair of you have the potential to spend the rest of your lives alone in that older part. And so, I really strongly advise you to get yourselves together, connect or say no. And if you say no, it's going to allow another energy to come in, all right? So, that's my warning to you. Be really mindful that you're not cutting your nose off to spite your face. All right. Okay, so guys, just to rehash quickly, still a couple of readings I am going to do, but just want to let you all know there's competition on the main Facebook page. So if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, please only do so if you're watching YouTube as well. Don't just enter for the sake of it. There'll be plenty more giveaways on the page. But if you jump over and subscribe to my YouTube channel and just comment on the post on the main Facebook page there of mine, this is with Bratcher Psychic Medium, I'll enter you into the draw, giving away 2 30-minute readings. If you use the code May, MAY, it'll give you a 40% discount on any reading. Phone and video are both available. Face-to-face should be back soon. The next spiritual gathering is not this Sunday, it is the one after. So if you'd like to attend that, you need to email me at elizabeth@soulfulcreations.com.au. And other than that, please like my Facebook page if you haven't already. I always appreciate it. It's turning into such a beautiful big community. And, I really appreciate your support. And I really appreciate it if you guys take a moment to like and follow my YouTube and my Facebook page. He is cute, Kylie. He is cute. Oh, the rain. Listen to the rain. I've got the door open. I was so freaking hot after I ate all that soup. That's what it was like. I was going out on a date tonight for you guys because I was starting to get cold, and I'm shit when I'm cold. And so I went and had a shower and got nice and warm, and then I went and made my soup, and I got really hot, and put my makeup on for you. So it's like, I'm going out on a date. That's funny. That's what I was thinking when I was getting dressed anyway. All right, Luke Simonetta. I'm going to pull a card for you. And then I'm going to pull a card for Karen. All right, so I'm going to write that down because we all know what my memory's like. Where's my little pad? Now I've gone to so much effort to write it down, I won't forget. And I pick a pencil as well, of course. All right, Luke, let's go. What do you need to know most? Luke. 1, 2, and 3. And listen to the music, Luke. Let me get all boppy. All right, Luke, you've got the trust card, the encouragement card, and the leap of faith card. These are really nice cards for you, Luke. What I want to say to you is, okay, intuition, trust, and psychic, all right? When I sit with you with these cards and, everything else like that, I feel and I know that you've had you've been kicking butt, like as far as, moving yourself forward, connecting in with yourself, doing all those kind of little bits and pieces that are there, And when I sit with this, I feel like you've learned so much. I feel like you've had a really big year where you've learned a lot, And it doesn't mean that everything's run smoothly and that everything's in place for where it needs to be or anything else like that, but you've learned, and you're ready to go and take the next step forward. And you've got the encouragement card there that comes out. You can do it, that energy that sits with that's there. And I want to say to you then, you've got the leap of faith card that comes out next, okay? Now, what that is about, it's about taking all of that learning, all of that knowledge, all of that sense of self that you have gathered up over the last several months, the last 12 months, and turning it into that next opportunity. You know what it is. You know where you want to go. It is time, okay? It is time. Yes, there's hard work involved. Yes, there's self-discipline involved, but you're ready. You need to trust in yourself that you're ready as well, okay? You can do anything when you put your mind to it, all right? And so let the belief and the excitement of self-trust build so that you've got the enthusiasm to put the self-discipline in place, okay? Because I feel like things are just, I get a set of steps, just one step at a time, but I get a set of steps. I'm going up and I'm going up and I'm going up and I'm going up, all right? So, Luke, that's for you, and I hope that helps, all right? There's some changes that are coming that you need to embrace because they're good. All right, Karen. Karen Heath, just to clarify, may I have a card, please, Liz? Yes, you may. Okay. Karen, it's always funny. I bet you always go, haha, what's coming when I laugh? But sometimes I just laugh because the story hits me really hard as well. But Karen, what I want to say to you is that you pulled the emotional loss, the heartache, and the sadness card out. Okay. Now, when I sit with this card with you, I feel like this is something that wasn't initially what you set out. Okay. And it's something that's kind of been forced upon you, and it's not been forced upon you because somebody's, it's not been forced upon you, okay? It's something that's progressed along the way, just for the sake of clarification of what I was about to say. So what the cards are saying to you is taking your time and detox, okay? And so when these cards are coming out, what they're saying to you is that the plans that you have in place that's there, just take your time, okay? There's going to be a little bit of patience that's involved and required in it, but keep doing your thing in the background. Keep doing your own thing in the background, okay? But the detox that's there, the detox that is there is exactly that. It's expelling, it's getting rid of what no longer serves you, okay? So that is coming. It's just saying, just taking your time. They can see it's causing you a little bit of hurt and a little bit of loss. Keep your communication up, okay? Keep your communication up. But the detox opportunity is going to come along. Look after yourself in the meantime, okay? Now, I just seen something scroll across the top of my page there that said, I talk too fast and you missed my Facebook page. So let me repeat it slowly. And I'm sorry, I get all caught up channeling in the energy. So my Facebook page is Elizabeth Bratcher Psychic Medium. My YouTube channel, you'll find me under the same thing, okay? Elizabeth Bratcher Soulful Creations is also linked in between them both. I'm still transitioning from that name, but I like it, so I want to keep it as well. But anyway, that's another story. So subscribe to YouTube, jump on Facebook, let me know that you have. Please like my Facebook page if you haven't already as well. But jump on that post that says that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm giving away 2 30-minute readings. And as I said, I don't expect a huge amount of people to jump on. Well, actually, I do. I don't mean it literally like that. But what I mean is that YouTube isn't for everybody, okay? So, yeah, it's for those that are using YouTube, and I will put a complimentary competition up for those that aren't onto YouTube. And the code for the readings is MAY, M-A-Y. It'll give you a 40% discount on any of the readings. So I hope that you guys got all of that, and I do apologize. I absolutely know that I can talk too fast. Can I have a chat with you after? Yes, you can. Just PM me. I just have to do something for someone when I finish this live because I forgot to write them a list. I haven't forgotten. We just need to get it done. You know, we were talking about actually on this series of house cleansings. And so, yeah, that's what I'm doing when I'm finished. I've just got to help somebody out with some advice around with that. All right, so let's jump on. Let's find who I'm going to read for last this evening. I'll catch you next time, Donna, because I don't know when that comment come through. But if I see you on the next one, I'll stop for you, okay? I promise. Oh, Karen Patterson, I do want to read for you. And only because you caught my attention, and I know it's probably a silly thing and but I have been absolutely, and I'm not even going to embarrass myself with the limited amount that I have because I have only just started. But my girlfriend and I are learning ASL, and I'm so excited to be doing that. I think I absolutely love it. I know the alphabet, and I know a few little ones. As I said, I get all shy, so I'm not ready yet. But yeah, it's just absolutely love it. I find it such a beautiful language, and I'm so privileged to have an opportunity to learn it. So yeah, Karen, I do want to pull a card for you, and I'm going to make you my lucky last for this evening. I will be back. I know I said I'd be doing more live feeds, but I didn't last week because my back was out and I couldn't sit for long. All right, Karen. So I'm back anyway. I'm back, baby. All right. Guys, I'm just going to take a very quick opportunity to Karen Patterson. I'm going to write your name down just in case I forget. Only because, okay, and I say it with absolute kindness and respect, all right, but I've seen a few messages come through over onto either directly to my page or to my messenger, okay, asking for readings. I do not answer readings in Messenger, okay, guys. I would literally lose all of my energy and my time if I did that. My free readings are always offered into the readings, into the live feeds that are there. There's lots and lots of opportunities for you guys to ask me questions around it. I'm offering you guys a 40% discount on readings as well that you're able to take advantage of that's there. But yeah, it's with so much respect and kindness I say it, but honestly, you know, when I do a reading, I've drank well, I've eaten well, you know, I've grounded, I've meditated, I've done everything possible to put myself in the best position for you guys to do the readings. And if I just willy-nilly start doing a reading, I'm going to burn out, okay? And you know, it's an energy exchange as well. So there needs to be an energy exchange of, you know, and like on a live feed that's there, you guys watch, you support me, you know, and I'll give you my energy back and things like that. So please don't feel disrespected if I don't reply to you on Messenger and when you've asked for a reading. But yeah, it's too much. It's too much. I do a lot of readings through the week for clients. I do the daily videos, everything else like that. Anyway, I don't need to make excuses. But yeah, I don't do don't do messenger requests for readings, guys. Okay. All right. So Karen Patterson, back to you. What do you need to know most? All right. Karen Patterson. You actually got a really nice energy around you, Karen. I want to say that you actually feel a bit intuitive as well. 2, 3. Oh, you've got nice cards. All right. So, Karen, what I want to say to you is your first card out is about endings, completions, and cycles coming, okay? And then you've got the release card, and then you've got an opportunity to develop. That's there, all right? It's interestingly enough, I did pull the male card out as well, but it's there sitting first, and for some reason I wanted to go and pop it to the side, maybe because it's ended. But I'm going to stick with where the energy lies, okay, and say that there's a cycle that's washed out, okay? There's an energy that sits there that's showing that you're at an end of a cycle and that there's a new beginning. And when you've got the release card with it as well, that's the thing. It's about release of energy. It's about sense of freedom, you know, everything else like that. And so I want to say that this ending has actually brought about an opportunity, because then you've got the opportunity to develop, the opportunity for growth, you know, everything else like that. You've learned a lot from this past cycle. And I want to say to you again that it's got a bit of an energy that we didn't necessarily choose, but it comes into play. Now, it comes into play. You know what I'm sitting here thinking? I'm doing a reading and I've made no allowance for the fact of what you told me. Okay? So, Karen, what I want to say to you is that there is a cycle that's coming out. I'm not sure how good you are at reading lips. So I'm going to face you. Please message me afterwards if you haven't been able to understand everything that I've been able to say. Okay? So what I'm saying to you is that there's an ending that's coming into play. There's a cycle that's washing out, okay? And it brings a sense of freedom and opportunity to be free. There's a nice feeling with this. There's a feeling that comes about from it that, you know, it wasn't necessarily by choice, but that it's putting us in a much stronger place. It's putting us in a good place. It's something that we've worked towards. It's a really nice feeling, okay? And then you've got an opportunity to develop out of this and growth. And when I talk about that, I'm focused on you, so it's about self. You know, it's about the good things that are coming in. And I want to say as well, you know, it carries a little bit of a heavy energy with it. As I said, I can't feel entirely that this is by choice. All right. But when I sit and I go forward and I look back, you know, say go forward 2 years and look back again, I'm really grateful that this has happened. And I'm glad that that energy is pushed away from me. And I've really realized within that 2 years how much more strength I have, how capable I am, and how I'm grateful I am that things worked out the way that they did. Okay. So it's a really, really nice, beautiful energy, Karen. And as I said, if you've missed any of that reading that's there, I do apologize. I should have typed from the start. I don't know where my head was, too busy channeling. But you are my last reading, so I'll keep these cards to the side, and I am happy to translate that back over to you in a private message. Hope that helped, Karen. Beautiful. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining me tonight. It's been an awesome crowd the whole way through. As I said, I will be back over the next couple of days to do another live feed. If you haven't already, please subscribe to YouTube. For those of you on YouTube, please subscribe to my Facebook channel. Subscribe, follow, too many words all around. But guys, I hope that you have a beautiful night. And again, thank you so much for joining me, and can't wait to see you all next time. Till then, take care.
Where's the finish button?
Thanks. Beautiful.